this is Clay from Scenario, and we're going to talk about some keyboard shortcuts. We think that it's an incredibly important way to stay moving fast, moving productive. Obviously, you're not always going to have a keyboard with you. If you're using an iPad, you're really on the go. But I think a lot of the time you will. iPads can have keyboards, obviously computers do, and so this is a good way to speed yourself up. So we'll start with the projects view. First of all, for Mac, I'm going to be using Command. For Windows, that's going to be the Control key instead. But you can see right now I have diagrams and lists selected right now, but if I hit Command left or right, left is going to take me to Info, and then right can take me over to Crew. So I can just use left and right to move me across those as I need to. Now when I'm on diagrams and lists, I'm going to just hit down, and you see that because I didn't have anything selected, it allowed me to select that top thing. If I hit right, I select that. If I hit back, so I can use all four arrow keys just to move around what's here. And if I want to open something, I just hit return. Now there's nothing in that, so I'm going to hit Command. I'm going to hit Command return to create something. That's going to create a new item. If I hit Command, and that's going to be editing to begin with. So I'll just type in something here, and then hit return, and now I have my item. If I hit Command Shift return, it's going to give me a new section actually. So we'll just keep that called new section for now. And then I'm going to use my arrow keys to navigate among them. So I hit down here, and then if I hit Command up, I'm going to be able to move that something around. So let's make a few more things here. And you can see that if I'm selected on something and I hit return, it's going to enter editing mode. So I can just go through and I can add a bunch of stuff. And then I can rearrange these. So let's say I want this edit one to be higher. Again, if I'm holding Command, that's usually how I'm going to make a change. So Command and up, and I get to move it up the list. If I have multiple sections, which I can, then moving this stuff between lists works as well. And I can say, move that down. Now with any given item, you see when it's selected, I have the ability to edit the quantity there. If I do Command left and right on this list, you see I'm going to be changing the quantity. That's just arrow keys here. It's not going to let me do anything lower than 0, but yeah, there's that. And actually, if I hit Command and type in a number, I can just add how many I want, if you don't want to go up through all of them. And then ultimately what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to copy it. So there are going to be other functions in the near future, like Command C, that'll allow you to just copy things. But if I want to copy this as text, which is what this does, I'm going to hit Command Shift C, and it's going to copy that list text to the clipboard. Now, side note, all of these can be found on our user guide. This is on the web. You can find the link on our website, scenario-docs.net. But the list of all the available keystrokes is live on here, keyboard shortcuts, so it's under user guide, and you just go to keyboard shortcuts. And this is going to show you where these can be applied. Now, as you can see, we have some standard ones. We have duplicate, we have delete, we have edit the name, that's more for plots and lists and stuff like that. And then, of course, Command Z, Command Shift Z for undo and redo. So you can see here, if I go and do Command Z, it's going to change that quantity, go back through these, go back through each one. There's some moving around if I just keep hitting this. Yeah, but then if I hit Command Shift C, it's going to go back up the other way. Let's make some other changes just so it's easier to see. So I just move that, Command Z, it's going to move it back up, Command Shift Z, move it back down. Let's see what else we have on here. Yeah, we have our duplicate and delete. So obviously Command D, that duplicates it. It's going to put the name copy there, and then Command delete is going to get rid of it. Now I don't have anything selected here, but again, if I hit the up key, it's going to assume I'm coming from the bottom. It'll select the bottom one, and then if I hit down from there, it's going to wrap to the top, and vice versa. Let's see if there are any more that we are missing from there. Not really. There are additional things on the crew list, as you can see here. And so if we go back over, we'll close this out. And if I go over to the crew list and then I start going down, all these same navigational rules apply. I hit Command return there, Command enter to create a new position. Let's just say I'm going to throw a board op in there, why not? Maybe sort them, maybe that's easier. And then here, we can see that to add or edit the crew for that position, we hit Command P, like a person. So we can add the crew member there. So all these shortcuts, you'll obviously get used to them as time goes on. There are some things we specifically haven't shortcutted, such as creating a new project, because we think that should be something a little more intentional and it's not something you do a lot. But when you're editing big lists and stuff like this, it's always helpful to be able to move quickly. Thanks.